Hey everybody, welcome to the SkyLounge, here to review some Vegas Golden Knights action as we win on St. Patrick's Day! 6-3 against the Edmonton Oilers. Boy, oh boy, 6-3. What a doozy. Let's talk about this game. Crazy night at the Fortress at the T-Mobile Arena. Fun night, lots of amateur drunks, but that's all right. That's what happens to us when we go to public. We get like social phobia and social anxiety and shit. But yeah, it's all good because the hockey is there, and the healthy scratches of guys who aren't there were Holden, Zykov, Carrier, and Peary. And you have to also know this about Vegas the last 8 games, you know, lovingly known as the Stone Age. 7 wins, 1 loss, 0 overtime losses. Vegas has been fantastic the last 8 games, and unfortunately, despite this great run of form that we've been having, Marc-Andre Fleury was listed as injured, a day-to-day lower body injury. He will not be traveling with the team tomorrow to San Jose against the Sharks, but hey, Malcolm Subban started. Max Lagacé was recalled from the Chicago Wolves and our AHL team, and you know what? Because Subban started, Vegas, the other Vegas skaters knew that they had to play well. They had to protect Malcolm Subban. And the first 5 minutes, it really did show what kind of game plan Vegas was coming in. Fast, quick, just we're going to fucking kill you when we can. And 5 minutes and 40 seconds in, Mark Stone with the first goal at the Fortress, at the T-Mobile Arena, in Las Vegas. You know what? I just feel like it was... This goal, pretty much to me, was pretty much the representation of Edmonton's game. Just Koskinen fucking standing over his head trying to do anything possible to get the puck out of his fucking net, and Edmonton's defense just kind of collapsing and prolapsing at the worst possible moments. And yes, despite the fact that we did score a goal, Edmonton scored back. And it was actually on a power play goal because Colin Miller on a hooking call. Nugent Hopkins is able to get the goal 13 minutes and 14 seconds in. Easy goal to give with 23 seconds left on the kill. And that's the thing. Vegas's penalty killing has been pretty splendid, but this time around they just kind of shit the bed on the fucking penalty kill. And it happens. It happens, kids. But the bigger glaring issue with this first period for me was the fact that Vegas's power play, with which they had 2 separate opportunities, and they were in a short span of each other, 3 minutes apart from each other, pretty much. And in those 2 power plays, what I saw was a Vegas team that was bullied by Edmonton. All right, Edmonton looked good they looked great on the penalty kill. Edmonton almost got a couple of opportunities on the shorthanded chance, and Vegas just looked kind of and you would have thought, all right, if you're going to end the first period this way, it pretty much validates the efforts that Edmonton is putting in their power play. Maybe they could translate it over to the 5-on-5. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just guessing. And despite all these negative thoughts crawling in your head, someone's able to just whisk that out, and it is Cody Eakin with the goal, 19 minutes and 6 seconds in, off of a breakaway. I mean, Eakin releasing a wrister from the point. It was fucking beautiful. And Vegas started fast, lulled a bit in the first period, and then they got back to it at the end with 7 shots to 14. 7 shots for Edmonton and 14 for Vegas. I mean, holy fucking shit, man. Vegas was relentless. They were fucking relentless. And unfortunately, to start the second period, 22 seconds in, Edmonton gets the goal. Draisaitl, wide fucking open net to the right of Subban. No one covering that shit, and it just looked as though another frustrating defensive night where the boys would have thought, oh, we could just kind of let people mosey on down. No, probably not a great idea, guys. But Vegas is able to answer back. We're able to find the fucking fire within our loins through all that whiskey. And it's Jonathan Marchessault with the goal 2 minutes and 12 seconds in. Here's the thing. The defender dropped, the defender right in front of Marchessault dropped on his fucking belly, salmon style, and couldn't stop the shot from Marshy. Marshy just had that shit on net, Koskinen had no way to fucking save it. And the period ends with both teams scoring each goals. Edmonton with 6 shots, Vegas with 11 shots. And again, it just looked as though Vegas controlled it. And this is despite the fact that this is a 3-2 game. A 3-2 game, but Vegas looked dominant over Edmonton in every fucking possible way. And really, what set Vegas off was that third period. Generally, when Vegas was going through that whole malaise period, we were awful in the third period. We were so fucking awful. It was kind of frustrating to watch because you knew the narrative of what was going to happen in the third period. We were going to probably shit the bed. But with the third periods now, it's been domination. 40 seconds into the third period, Jonathan Marchessault, it just... The pass from Riley Smith was so nonchalant from the blue line, and just to fucking have Marshy slap at a puck. Again, Koskinen had no fucking help this game. He had no fucking help. And despite the fact that Edmonton, yes, did get the goal back, 5 minutes and 52 seconds to make it a 1-goal game again, 4-3. Russell with the goal, slap shot near the blue line. And despite that, Vegas was able to fucking rally up and finish the job. Usually, if Edmonton scored a couple months ago, I feel like we would have prolapsed. You know, probably lost 5-4, some bullshit like that. But this game was different. This Vegas team is, shall we say, a different beast all on its own, because 9 minutes and 45 seconds in pivotal time in the game, Braden McNabb with the goal. Now, this goal was a bit odd. Koskinen couldn't hold on to the puck, and this was released from McNabb real fucking quick, so he couldn't hold on to the puck, and the puck through his asshole, through his 5-hole, apologize, creeps towards the fucking net. Doesn't look like it's gonna go in, and it just slides in like a DM. And they had to take a look at it in the official fucking box, you know, for goalie interference, because there was a fucking player that was rubbing up on Koskinen, which didn't make any goddamn sense. Call was good. We had a good goal. Vegas is up 5-3 late in the third period, and you would have thought, okay, made it a 2-goal lead. You don't want Edmonton with more fucking players towards the end of the game, i.e. the fucking empty netter with more players that are offensively driven that can fuck your night over. So what does Vegas do? Well, they bottle the power play on the third chance on the fucking night, but they are able to get a goal 16 minutes and 32 seconds in. Alex Tuch, a fucking steal from the neutral zone. A lazy pass from Edmonton. And Tuch is just off to the races. Right past Koskinen. And it's just a fucking easy goal. 6-3. Super late in the third period. No goddamn way Edmonton's coming back at this point. And the game ends. The game ends, and it just looked as though Vegas played with this confidence and cockiness that we've been kind of missing for a while. And the shots never favored Edmonton. Even in the third period, 6-9. Aha, 69. But the thing is, I mean, I really don't have a lot to say about Edmonton and the way they played. Koskinen, 28 saves on 34 shots, an .824 save percentage. I'm between the non-existent team and the mediocre goaltending. Like, what the fuck are you even looking forward to right now? Now, listen. Anytime I saw Connor McDavid with the puck from the neutral zone, balancing that shit and skating up, I almost have a heart attack every fucking time I see that shit. Because Connor McDavid is a transcendent talent. I'm not denying that shit. Draisaitl's pretty damn good too. Nugent Hopkins, I'll add him on there too. He's pretty damn good. But you can't have a fucking team with 3 players. You just can't. That's not how this works. And Edmonton looked awful today. Whereas Vegas, yes, Subban didn't have the fucking greatest save percentage. 16 saves on 19 shots. .842. That shot tally tells me a lot more about Edmonton than Subban. I think Subban did a pretty damn good job. He kept us in the game with a couple of key saves. And seriously, 19 fucking shots for Edmonton. It just did not work. Just did not work. You can't take less shots during St. Patrick's Day. Keep that in mind, Edmonton. But don't learn it on our behalf, please. And we need to beat you. Now, obviously, I bitched about the special team. 0 for 3 on the power play, 0 for 1 on the penalty kill. So not a great night for a Vegas special team, which we can figure out hopefully moving forward. And I mean, obviously, we have a game tomorrow against the Sharks, so gotta figure things out. And these 3 names are going to be pivotal. Carlson with the 3-star, Stone with the 2-star, Marshall with the 1-star. Tomorrow, obviously, we're going against the Sharks. I believe they're either first or second in the division. I don't really care. I fucking hate the Sharks. I hope they fucking lose tomorrow against the Vegas Golden Knights, because Vegas showed me something today. And what that was that kind of confidence, cockiness, and can-do attitude that we've been missing for a long time. That ballsiness. We've been missing it for a while. But we enter the Stone Age. I mean, Jesus, dude, we are just killing opponents now. We're just killing them. And there have been close games as of late, but a lot of these games, it just feels like, I know they're weaker opponents, but Vegas is showing that confidence and cockiness that needs to be had by a contender to get themselves further. And the thing is, boys and girls, I always say this. I'm a very selfish person. I want to win. All I want to do is win. All I want to see is wins. And as selfish as it is, I do want to see Vegas back in the Stanley Cup final. I do want to see them lift the cup at home ice. I want to see a fucking parade in Las Vegas. I do. So, with that in mind, we only got a couple of games left in the season. Vegas is heading on the road tomorrow on a back-to-back. And hopefully, they keep this great mentality up and just keep this shit going. Because Vegas hockey is not going to die. And boy, oh boy, we showed it today. 6-3 win against the Edmonton Oilers. Boys and girls, follow me at the Sky Lounge and all links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily content. Go Knights, go! Now, fuck off.